Steve here. Thank you for joining me on the Panoramic Travels YouTube channel. Today we're going to install the Ring car cam. So first, let's see what's in the box. We've got a quick start guide. We've got the Ring car cam itself. We've got a little cable installer tool, alcohol pad, a Ring sticker, an adapter, some cable routing clips. We've got the OBD-II dongle, and we've got some additional adhesive mounts. And then we've got a USB-C to USB-C cable that's going to go from the Ring car cam to the OBD-II dongle. So taking a closer look at the Ring car cam, it actually consists of two cameras, a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. It's got a little privacy cover here that if you don't want it to record inside your vehicle, you just close that. There is a microphone on here. There's also a speaker for two-way communication. There's a USB port here. We're going to connect one end of this cable there, and then the other cable will be connected to the OBD-II dongle. OBD-II stands for Onboard Diagnostics version 2. And I'm going to set this up initially without installing the camera on the windshield because I'm not sure how high up the windshield I'm going to need to place it. I can see already that even though there's a section on the Ring car cam that can be wedged between the windshield and the dashboard, that won't work for me because that's going to put the camera way too low for the internal camera. So I'm just going to drape the USB-C cable over the dashboard with the other end over towards the driver's side so I can install the OBD-II dongle and make that connection. Okay, at this point I'm going to stop the hardware installation and I'm going to scan the QR code on the quick start guide. This will open the Ring app so I can enter information about Harvey the RV's location and the location of the OBD-II port on the Ram ProMaster before continuing with the hardware installation. The Ring app does an excellent job of walking you through the setup process. You can enter the primary location for the Ring car cam. You can give your car cam a name, and you can locate your vehicle's OBD-II port. Hi, Steve from the future here. I'm interrupting the video to say that there's a lot to like about the Ring car cam, but there's one glaring flaw that's a deal breaker for me. So if you'd like to know what that is now, you can jump to the conclusion chapter, which starts at this point. If that flaw isn't a deal breaker for you, you can come back to this point and continue the hardware installation and the Ring app device setup process. Here is the location of the OBD-II connector on my Panoramic RV. It's a Ram ProMaster 3500 2022 model year. So I will now take the dongle and connect it. Then I'll take the other end of that cable and plug it in. And now we'll continue the setup in the Ring app. Now that I have the Ring car cam connected to the OBD-II port, the next step is to start the vehicle. And we can see that the car cam ring is pulsing green. And again, we just follow the prompts in the Ring app to continue the setup. Okay, at this point, the Ring car cam hardware and software are all set up and working properly, and can communicate through its built-in LTE cellular network. But there are still a few more screens to set up the car cam the way you want it for your situation. Here's our first look at a live view on the Ring app. So Ring is installing an update to the software right now, and the ring on the top of the car cam is pulsing white. So that's where I ended up mounting the Ring car cam. It's a little odd being that far up on the windshield. I found a compromise position between how far up the windshield it would be and making sure that the camera was going to give me a good view of the interior above the head unit display. Now I'm going to tuck in the cable starting from the OBD-II connector. So I'm going to route the cable up and over something back behind the dash, bring it over here, bring it up here, and then start using the cable installation tool to push that in. Here's our first look at a live view of the exterior camera. Here's a look at a downloaded exterior view. And here's a look at a downloaded interior view. And you can see how nicely the car cam video integrates with my other Ring cameras in the Ring app. The Ring car cam comes with a 30-day free trial to the Protect Go subscription. After that, it's $5 a month or $60 a year. Okay, here's my conclusion on the Ring car cam. Boy, I really wanted to like everything about it. I already have a Ring video doorbell and a few other Ring cameras in my house. The hardware and app work great, so I was pretty sure it would be worth its $250 price tag. I do like how well it integrates with my home cameras in the Ring app. I really like how it has its own built-in LTE cellular connection, since Harvey the RV is stored at an outdoor storage facility with no readily available Wi-Fi. This was important to me since my main use case was as a remote security camera, not a dash cam. I liked the fact that it has a front-facing camera and an interior camera with a microphone. I liked that it had motion alerts and two-way communication. So what is the glaring flaw, you ask? It automatically stops functioning to preserve the vehicle's battery life. Does it stop functioning after a few months or a few weeks? No, it stops functioning after about a day. Even when I set it for the longest vehicle battery usage setting one afternoon, it had stopped functioning when I checked it the next morning, 19 hours later. And it doesn't start functioning again until the next time you start the engine. Then I thought, wait a minute, I have 440 amp hours of lithium batteries in the coach of my Panoramic, and other than the OBD-II dongle, the car cam cable ends in a USB-C connector. So I got a USB-C to USB-A adapter and plugged the cable into the USB charging port in the dining room. That didn't work. Apparently there's more to the dongle than just getting power from the battery. Next, I called Ring support. Andrea was very understanding and helpful. She went through a number of troubleshooting ideas before confirming or admitting that even under the best conditions, the Ring car cam will typically stop functioning after only a day or two. At that point, we started the return process. Oh, and remember when I said apparently there's more to the dongle than just getting power from the battery? Well, before I packed everything up to return it, I opened up the dongle and found a whole circuit board inside there. So yes, the dongle is doing more than just getting power, and that explains why the car cam didn't work when I plugged it into a USB charging port. So the Ring car cam might still be a good option for someone who wants to use it in their daily driver. If you drive the vehicle every day, it shouldn't be an issue for you if it stops functioning after a day or two. Do you have a suggestion for a remote security camera that has its own built-in Wi-Fi or cellular connection? If you do, please put it in the comments. If not, I'll probably wait for the Ring car cam version 2. Thanks for joining me today. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. Upcoming videos will include the technology in the Panoramic, both included and things I added, and a series of videos about our recent Viking ocean cruise to South America and the Chilean fjords. All for now. Bye.